Welcome, Sagittarius, to your beginning of the month reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old button and subscribe. Best messages coming out. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups coming out. You couldn't get any better than that energy right there, right? I mean, that's one of them. I mean, there's some other ones we could have had that are better. The Sun, Ten of Cups. But you know what? I'm going with the Nine of Cups. I like it. Wish coming true. Feeling that gratitude. And you know, I just feel like you do. You have that gratitude. You're going to feel that satisfaction. I think you already are starting to feel that kind of energy coming around. That there's something that's getting ready to peak. There's something that's getting ready to spark. Something is going on. You may have found a genie in a bottle. You do have the Queen of Swords coming out over here. So it's definitely talking about some kind of direct communication. And you perceiving something. Through direct communication, you get this knowledge. Something is said. Something might even be justified. You might have felt withdrawn and a little distant from this situation. Interesting. You may have even felt like before you get this message, you kind of lost your way. I think it's something that you didn't see happening. Okay, and the next card coming out for you is due to choices and stalemate. Feeling like you're at a stalemate. That's why the only reason you felt like you were losing your way over here. Right, but having this direct communication is going to definitely allow you to move. Not feeling like you lost your way, not feeling like you had to distance yourself from anything or anybody or, you know, whatever is going on. Everybody's story is a little different, but I don't really feel 100, you know, that it's actually isolating away from the world. I think it's more like isolating away from the idea of getting the Nine of Cups, that, you know, wish comes true. So let's see what we have here coming out is the Magician. Saying, I've been manifesting and taking action over here, but it's time to rest. It's time to recuperate from the situation. Okay, so to get to the Nine of Cups, it's saying that, you know, we are moving to this situation, but there has to be more action taken. If there's not more action taken, you know, we're going to have some, you know, we're going to have some issues. I do feel that, and I do feel like that's what's weighing a lot on the options. The direct communication could be from yourself or from someone else about the situation. It could be, you know, and definitely it's going to be about this wish coming true, about this dream that you have. Okay, so do you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse saying there has to be more self-discipline because you're feeling very stuck, and there's that stagnation again. You might feel like you are working without a reward for this situation. And so it's kind of diving into the self-doubt and inner strength. That's that self-doubt of, I don't know if I'm going to actually get this wish come true. I really want this wish come true, but is it going to actually happen? It's saying you need to answer your inner calling to make this new phase, because having this, you have to kind of surrender to the awakening of the understanding. So let's see how you're going to attain this wish come true, because it does feel like this wish coming true is really like right there. You have to have some kind of collaboration and learning and building something. There's something new coming out over here with the Queen of Swords. I either feel like it's going to come through your intuition, or it's actually coming from maybe this Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, but I feel like that's my Gemini card. So, but definitely feeling like there is some building that needs to be taken care of. Be taken care of. You might need to collaborate with, you know, some people, other people, get other people involved in the creation of what you're doing. Unachievable expectations, high expectations. So it does feel like the wish that you have, that you want to come true over here, that you're feeling like, I've got this and I want this and it's going to bring in so much satisfaction. Actually, though, it's kind of an unachievable expectation right now without help. Right? And that could be where that kind of withdrawn is coming in. Distancing yourself from the situation. Maybe it's because you have to make new choices. So you're kind of with, I'm not sure if that's going to actually come in. I'm not really sure. But I have this gut feeling that things are going to start picking up. See, that Nine of Cups is really about this gut feeling that things are sparking around me, things are happening for me and around me, but I have to be very patient within the situation. But you also have to be very sensible. How am I going to make the Nine of Cups come in? Because I feel like it's on the edge, and I feel like things could really start coming together for the Nine of Cups. But it's really saying you need to build, right? You need to get out there and build. Build this empire, build with other people, get some ideas, things of this nature. The Magician, right? This is that passionate, inspired action, adventure, movement, moving fearlessly. Things are taking a turn right now in the very beginning of it's like the very beginning of this, I want to say it's like a learning lesson. It's like this is the beginning of where things are starting to really take place. Things are starting to really move. This is where you're going to start feeling whole and kind of attaining things. Seeing things a little different, traveling in a different kind of way. You want to really dance with the universe, but you really want to take in some inspired action to the situation. But there's a lot of competition out there. There's some kind of internal conflict that you're going through and some tension on how you're going to move through this situation. Not sure exactly which road am I going to take to attain the wish come true. But I still feel like you're going to get some kind of message in, like I said, whether it's from higher self or through a person, about how to really start recognizing the signs and symbols and the new ideas coming through the situation. Yeah, there's a lot of frustration. Even though you're got the inner clarity for a lot of the situation that's going on, there's still a lot of clouded judgment on how this is going to work. So just be careful of frustration. Challenge, competition, and protection. It almost feels like you're standing up for yourself. You're telling other people, look, I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm going to do this. I know how this works. I have this. So it almost feels like you're kind of in a defense mode, right? It could even be more even towards yourself, but it even feels like towards others that I'm kind of like, this is my idea. I've got this. But it's almost like you have to kind of stand up against someone to tell them, but I got this. But it has to work. But you're almost like you're saying, but it has to work this way. But it's a misdirected activity. But the universe says it's going to end up speeding up. And I feel like right here it's almost like towards the end of the month, it's going to really start wanting to speed up. It really wants to manifest quickly. It really wants you to take some kind of action. And it really wants to direct your activity that way towards what it is that you truly need. And it'll either come towards the mid-month or the end of the month, somewhere around here. It's really going to want to really speed up, but you can already see it speeding up right now in the beginning of the month, where it's saying, but I want you to take action now. That's why I'm talking to you. I want you to take action now. But by the end of the month, I want you to really have, or mid-month, I really want you to have more towards this commitment, more towards this interaction of what you're doing for yourself, so that way you can stay on your future purpose for yourself. And it's almost like a soul purpose. Yeah. And having your higher self guiding you. Allow your higher self to guide you through the situation. Don't allow it to be so painful. But anyways, however the situation is, yeah, you definitely feel like, you have to maintain control of this situation, but it also feels like you're kind of standing up against someone who may be against your ideas as well. And you're trying to make them understand, yes, I understand there has to be self-development. I understand there has to be this and that. And it's almost like but it's kind of crazy. I just want to say it. It's like you're rethinking an idea, but it's like you're telling someone, but Spirit's like telling you, but you're kind of telling yourself more than you're telling someone else, because they don't get it anyways, right? They kind of don't get it. Yeah, they're disconnected. If you're telling your spouse or something like this, they're kind of disconnected from it. They don't really get it. So that causes a lot of friction and kind of discord between you and someone else as well. I'm kind of seeing that. But it does say you do have a happy surprise. So you do have a wish coming in no matter what. But it is kind of crazy though, because it's like you know that you're on the edge of a spark of a wish coming true. And it's crazy because it's talking about them wanting you to get on board with this one, but then it's saying, but I still have, and I think the wish coming true is someone reaching out to you, someone reaching out to want to give you a message about something that's going on within this area, this building area of your life. Because it is saying there's a happy surprise coming in that's going to spark new ideas. It's going to spark the news. It's going to spark to whatever this real big Nine of Cups to Ten of Cups is. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be like boom. And so you don't have to, be wishy-washy about that. There's something definitely coming in. But it's kind of crazy because this happy surprise that's coming in that's going to make you feel so grateful about the situation is going to spark all of this open to think about new things. That's so cool, though. Because then that's going to actually kind of take you to the world. Wow. And get you really kind of moving on that journey, but it just says you have to really push yourself. Yeah, communication. From the nurturing and moving on from that situation, moving on to higher waters. You could be talking to a Taurus or a Libra. Well, we have that, what I said could be a Gemini, could also be a Libra. But definitely having that conversation with this person. It could be even a person of money. Wow. So you have that moving on from despair of, I'm not sure what's going on, to this, beautiful communication. Wow. Which is going to allow you to rest. There's that Four of Swords, what it said. You get to rest now and just kind of reconsider all the situations that are going on within your life, right? As you definitely are starting to connect with your higher self. And that's even better because it says, I want you to connect with your higher self. I want you to see the commitment so that you can attain the goal. Wow. Soul's journey. Okay, guys, until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.